Hi everybody, it's Gregory Scott here. It's really nice to be with you today. Thank you for joining me. This is your yearly forecast for the year 2015. Can you believe it's 2015 already? The way I'm going to do this forecast is I'm going to choose one card for each month of the year. And this will really give you a kind of insight into what types of energies you're going to be working with in each of the months. So I'm going to get started straight away. And fittingly, I'm going to use the Wheel of the Year Tarot deck, which has this wonderful background. And I'm just going to shuffle this one more time. There we go. And put those to the side. Now, before I pull my cards, I just want to take a moment, and I'm going to use my Tibetan bells here. And I'd just like us to center ourselves, ask our guides and our angels to join us, and to just become reflective and thoughtful about the type of year that we'd like to experience. So just take a brief moment to set your intentions for 2015. What are your dreams for this year? What is it that you've always wanted to do that you haven't had a chance to do yet? Just visualize those people, places, things in your mind's eye. Just really become clear about what your purpose is. Okay, so let's draw the 12 cards here. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Okay, so they're my 12 cards. The first card of the year for January is this card. It's the Princess of Swords in reverse. So January 2015 is about not overthinking things too much. You don't have all the information. You're not an expert yet. So don't try and analyze everything. Don't try and have that kind of perception that you're the all-knowing eye and that whatever you think is right must be right and that you're in charge. Turn that around a little bit. Become teachable. Look at what other options are available to you and how you can advance yourself and how you can learn. February is Temperance, and you can see this beautiful blue fairy there balancing the jugs of water. And Temperance is about cleansing, it's about detox, and it's about moving forward in your life. So January very much teaches you certain things. New endeavors, new kind of new plans that you've put into place that maybe didn't work out exactly as you wished they would or the way you thought they would will have ended. You will have learned from that and you'll now be able to bring more balance into your life. So February is about letting go of the negativity. It's about balancing things up and really having greater success in your business and in your working life. March is the Five of Chalices in reverse. And it's a good thing this is in reverse because you can see this young woman kind of stressed that all the cups have spilled. And it's in reverse. It means that you are now focusing on the positive and that you feel good and that your attitude is really right and that you're ready to create some positive, wonderful things in your life. It also means that in March you're going to be grateful for the good things that are already in your life. And whenever you become grateful and whenever you are giving thanks for all the wonderful things that are already in your life, you create an atmosphere of gratitude which brings in more good. So March is really the best month to manifest, and the first quarter of the year so far looks like January, some circumstances coming in that you don't quite understand. February, working through those and really moving forward in terms of your business. And then March, this steam. You're really moving ahead and you're moving forward with your plans, your desires, and your wishes. The next card is the Hermit, and this is April. And this is the 9th card of the Major Arcana, and this is spirituality, and it's understanding things that weren't clear before. And this is the antithesis to January. This is deep understanding, deep knowledge, healing other people, and understanding what's going on in your life. So connect January and April to each other. Certain things that aren't quite clear for you in January, realize that by the time April comes around, you're able to deal with those things and you're able to understand those and put them into practice. The Hermit also represents energy healing, and it means that in April you're going to have the greatest ability to heal yourself and to heal others. It's a wonderful time of the year. You know, it's spring, it's new things, new beginnings, and it's really reconciling the past and just moving ahead. May. May is one of my favorite months because May is always so constructive, and you can see the 5 of Wands there, and you can see these two men really wrestling for dominance, for power. You can see the sunlight, the energy involved in that. And what I'm getting for this intuitively is that it's not so much about wrestling with other people, it's about wrestling with yourself and realizing your life purpose and becoming really strong and not compromising that, and really saying, I do have a purpose. My life circumstances may not be conducive to that and may not be nurturing that, but I'm going to move ahead with them anyway, and I'm going to be really strong and focused and really live my dreams. And it's a time of building things. You know, whenever you kind of have conflict in your life, whether it's with circumstances or with people, it means there's energy involved, and it means that different people are trying to get things done. So this isn't necessarily a bad thing. It means that the wheels are in motion, things are coming together, and that you're in the process of doing something. So expect May to be really, really productive, really constructive, and really energetic. The next card is June, and June is the King of Chalices in reverse. You can see the King of Chalices there. He's happy, he's kind of really sitting in his nice garden with his big cup there. He's really pleased with life and he's feeling serene, he's comfortable in his surroundings. And that's in reverse. So June is a time of something comes into your life that is uncomfortable and that shakes you up a little bit and that makes you question whether you're on the right track. Now, discomfort doesn't necessarily mean you're doing anything wrong. It just means that there are other alternatives and there are different ways of doing things. So please consider those, have a look around and see if there's anything that you're missing. July is the Hanged Man in reverse. The Hanged Man is a prompt to change things around for more stability. It is already in place, so the work that you do in June, in July, the payoff comes through. So we've got January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Yes, so the lack of comfort in June and the actions you take around that result in you having a much stronger business, a much stronger sense of who you are, what you're doing, and it's almost like things click into place. So this is almost the halfway point of the year, or a little bit after, and things really click into place. So there's been a lot about healing and not realizing you have all the ideas, and then really having energy in the summer. Now, in July, it's about, I understand what I'm doing, I understand what I'm trying to achieve, I know where I'm at in my life, and things are clear and good. So July is your most certain month so far. So we've got August next, and August is the High Priestess. And August is almost like you're sitting back a little bit and you're on holiday. So you have all that information, you've had the realization. August in 2015 is going to be a good time for a holiday because it means you can rest on your laurels a little bit from July. It means that you can let the information sink in even more. and that you can kind of regroup for the rest of the year. So if you are planning a holiday, I would suggest you do it in this month. Make a decision to explore something, to do something, to even just rest up a little bit. September is the Knight of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Swords is someone who's reckless and who doesn't really have a very good idea. You can see him fully armored with his sword, the horse, they're just kind of going. It could slide and slip on that snow there. It's in reverse. It means that your ideas are good and you can trust your thinking. So the holiday has done you good. The different things that have come out of that. I don't know about you, but sometimes when I go on holiday, I really reevaluate my life. I'm able to look at things from a different perspective because I've stepped away from things and I'm not in it so much. So I can really kind of regroup and look at things in a different way. And that's what happens. So September is a great time to now put those plans into action and to trust your own judgment. It's okay. The next card is the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is about balance. Okay, so you can see this guy kind of looking at glum, the Five Pentacles there, seeking shelter under that big mushroom. What I'm getting, because it's this way around, it's in reverse, it means that you enjoy financial stability as a result of implementing your ideas in September. So we've really got a theme here in this quadrant of the month. We've got, let me just recheck the months, Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So these 3 months, August, September, October, you relax a little bit, get new ideas coming in, you act on those ideas, implement them, and that results in greater financial security. November now. Okay, it's the Magician in reverse. And November is a time of getting a little bit off track, focusing on the wrong thing. I mean, altogether, it's really been a fabulous year. It's been, you know, January started off a little bit slow with warnings about thinking that you know everything and being re-educated a little bit. But certainly the spring and summer is a really good time of healing, of being productive and all of those things. November now is a little bit about you become a little bit sidetracked. And you go down a road which isn't exactly the best for you. So November is a month to enjoy with caution and to really keep the greater purpose in mind. Okay, in the final month of the year, we've got the Fool. And you can see the Fool on that wheel there, jumping off a cliff. And this means that the energy from November lingers a little bit, and you've got some idea in your head that isn't exactly right, and you're just kind of joyously and blindly and, you know, naively careening off into an abyss. So November and December are very much about getting some outside help, connecting with other people who may be a little bit more experienced. This, for instance, if you start a new career and you think you know everything about that, or you think you're going to be really good at it, and you walk into it really unconsciously incompetent, okay, as they say in the corporate world, it may be that it's not necessarily such a bad idea, but if you don't want to get yourself into trouble with these things, you need to get some outside help and advice and guidance and structure. So really don't be too proud to rely on other people who have more knowledge to help you out a little bit. And it's interesting that these are at the end of the month and this is at the beginning. This is January and then it goes all the way around and we've got November and December. So you start the year really with your head a little bit in the wrong. Not necessarily wrong, but at the beginning of this year you're closed off to new ideas. And then at the end of the year, it's almost like that's a self-fulfilling prophecy because you're so successful. At the end of the year, you start off as well with your mind being a little bit focused on the wrong side of things. So start off 2015 being open-minded and finish 2015 checking your ideas and your thoughts and enjoy all the wonderful months in between because it's a fantastic, energizing, healing, and productive and inspirational year. It looks really, really good. So what I'm going to do now, I've got a pendulum here. And what I'm going to do with this pendulum, is just kind of energize it with this crystal here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this around the circle and see which card it stops on, which I feel drawn to, and that'll be the major theme for the year. Okay, so let's see what happens. So it's the King of Cups in reverse. That's what it's stopped at. This card, King of Cups in reverse, is that period in June of discomfort. So the theme for this year is you don't have all the answers, and sometimes you are educated by a sense of discomfort, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. So embrace discomfort this year and realize that it wants to teach you something, and realize that by not being so certain and comfortable and at ease with everything, you have the opportunity to reevaluate, and you have the opportunity to improve your circumstances, your life, and the way you go about living your life. So 2015 is really about getting bigger, getting better, and going from strength to strength. I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic year. Please subscribe to my channel. And if you would like a private reading, whether that's a tarot reading or an astrology reading or a numerology reading, please visit my website. It's gregoryscott.com. You can find more information on that website. You can also find me on Facebook. It's facebook.com/GregoryScott444. And if you've got any specific questions for me, you can send me an email. The address is readings@gregoryscott.co.uk. And I look forward to hearing from you. Have a fantastic year, and I will be here on the channel for the daily tarot readings, for the monthly astrology readings, and I wish you all the very best and happiness and success and joy in 2015. Take care, all the best. I'm using the Radiant Rider-Waite deck for this reading. Let's see what's coming up. Okay.